Hello, my name is Abdul Rahman, Civil A, 4th year ISL Engineering College. Today, my topic of presentation is curing of concrete. Curing of concrete is a very simple topic in civil engineering, but it holds a very high value. It is responsible for the compressive strength of the structure. Now, what is the meaning of curing of concrete? Curing is the process of preventing the loss of moisture from the concrete while maintaining a satisfactory temperature. The prevention of moisture loss from the concrete is particularly important if the water cement ratio is low and if the cement has a high rate of strength development. It is also it also helps with the heat of hydration when the heat is released from the reaction between cement and water. It is essential to use a proper and adequate curing technique to reduce the permeability of the concrete. The curing should be started immediately after the compaction of the concrete. Premature drying out, particularly in sunny weather and during wind. Rapid cooling during the first few days after placing so as to avoid high internal thermal temperature gradient. The importance of curing is to gain the strength in the structure, to improve the durability of the structure, to improve its serviceability, and to improve the microstructure of the concrete. Now, as we can see, the guidelines provided by the IS code 456-2000 for how much the curing should be done. The minimum amount of curing for ordinary Portland cement is 7 days, and for blended cement, that is cement blended with fly ash, is 10 days, and while the admixture added cement is 14 days, and the cement and the concrete or the concrete for hot and dry conditions is 10 days. The concrete gains 80 to 90% of its strength in first 7 days to 14 days, and then about 95% of its strength is gained around 28 days, and it continues to gain strength but at a very slow rate after that for years, as we can see in this graph. There are many different methods by which the curing can be done, and it is being carried out around the world for different conditions, weather conditions or site conditions. As we can see, the different methods used for curing are water curing, application of heat, membrane curing, and other miscellaneous methods. Water curing. Water curing is the best method for curing as it satisfies all the requirements, namely promotion of hydration, elimination of shrinkage, elimination of cracks, absorption of heat of hydration. It is pointed out even if the member method adopted, it is described that a certain extent of water curing is done before concrete is covered with membrane, that is in the membrane curing. Now the different types of water curing are immersion, ponding, spraying or fogging. Immersion is immersing a particular structure in water for curing. In the process of ponding, it is usually done for slabs, like cement or clay puddles are made in a form of grid all over the slab, and they are filled with water, and the curing process is carried out. And for columns, jute bags which are wet are used. They are used for curing of columns, sometimes beam, etc. Now, another type of curing is heat curing. In these, various types of curing using heat are steam curing at high temperature, ordinary temperature. Now, the methods such as infrared curing and electrical curing are also being used. These are usually used for precasted members, which this by this curing, the time is reduced and strength is gained more faster than the mainstream ways of than the mainstream methods of curing. Uh, Steam curings are used for precasted members or prefabricated members, and they gain strength within few days. Membrane curing is also another type of curing. It is carried out where the luxury of usage of water is limited, and it is not possible to use adequate amount of water. In this case, uh, in this case compounds such as sealing compounds such as bitumen emulsion, wax, plastic films, water repellent, etc. are used to cover, to entrap, to trap the moisture on the surface and to maintain a particular temperature so that the curing process takes place. There are many different types of curing which are being carried out in different weather conditions around the world. Finally, in the conclusion we can see it is very immature to neglect the process of curing program for all concrete items produced either on site or in factory. For a structure to gain its full potential and full strength and durability and its serviceability, it is really important that the process of curing is to be carried out. Most precast concrete produced employs some sort of curing system that is appropriate to their sort. Most reinforced concrete structures pay scant regard to this critical step in realizing the full potential in designed concrete, and therefore compromise design of the structure under construction. It is fairly simple exercise to determine the correct selection of concrete system needed for a particular application. However, it is a far easier selection to choose to cure a concrete structure or not. So finally, the conclusion is that the methods of the concrete should be chosen wisely, but it is really important that this aspect of curing shouldn't be neglected, so that the structure can reach its full potential, full strength and durability and serviceability, and the microstructure of the concrete is uh, fully fully perfect. Thank you.